Welcome to a new test and teardown video. This time, yeah, it's something completely different. I got a couple of these, and it is a Polish military field phone called MB-43 from about 1968. And they're actually in a pretty good shape. I mean, look at that. The Bakelite is even nice and fine. We got two different colors of Bakelite. This is the classic color, and we also got the black color for everything else in here. And yeah, I got, like I said, two of them. So I was hoping to be able to wire these up, put some batteries in them, and see if I can call somebody. I think they're quite complete with everything. The little cable here, and this is a connector for, I don't know if we can, yes we can. So we can pull the cable for the handle, and then there's a cable for the ground connection. Yes. Oh dear. You can connect this to just the dirt or something like that, and then you just pull one wire, and then you should be able to communicate. That could be cool to demonstrate. Other than that, I think you need to make two wires like the traditional phones. And there is yeah, oops, look at that. We got some other little funny things going on in here, and there's a lid you need to open. Oh, let's see if I need some tools for that. Yeah, there's. Did I say there's also a Russian version that looks exactly like this? So they are made maybe from the same factory. It's just another label with yeah, another name on it, and of course Russian letters and all that kind of stuff. But this is the Polish version, and I believe we got probably there's some symbols and the schematic, explaining some batteries and what not. I don't know if I understand everything here that is going on, but I think we have, oh, look at that. A wire to ground and another wire, and then you have only one wire, and then you have a wire to ground and then two wires. Okay, so that is the two different ways it can be wired. And here we got some other text that says yabba dabba dooda thingy thingy thingy. I have absolutely no clue what this says. I don't know even one word. Maybe the first one is called apparatus, maybe? Yeah, let's see about that. So down here in this little hold and holder, we find this one. And I did actually figure this out. Here, there's a hole. And of course, since this is military field, you don't want any dirt to get in here. So there's this little open here, and then you have this. So I think the idea is okay, so you just screw it like this, and then I expect something. Yes. Ooh, I can feel we got a gearbox and a little alternator going on here. So it's probably making the ring voltage that drives a ringer in the other end so that we can call somebody. Ha ha, that is so cool. Yeah, so be able to open this. I think I need to remove this again. I think I'm quite happy about not finding any batteries in here, but due to this rectangular hole, I think we got 4 cells, but also it's very, very high, so we could have 8 cells. I really got no clue. Maybe it's time to investigate a little bit here. Is this explained here? It's just a battery. So how many volts? Can we see any numbers like how? Well, I need to see if I can consult the internet about the battery voltage for this MB-43 phone. I have now consulted the internet quite a lot about the battery voltage, and it seems that exactly this model is using an accumulator lead acid type of rechargeable single cell single cell battery. So it's not a battery, it's just a single cell, and that will be about 2 volts. So that is what I want to try and do, give it this just 2 volts. So what can I do? I can give it 1.5, or I can give it 3. So yeah, at least that is what we can do for now. It looks like, oh, this piece of paper down there is this 4.5 volt. So maybe it's not super critical. I don't know exactly what it is really using the battery for. It looks like the battery is in series with the microphone, and then the microphone is driving the wire, and then the other side there is probably a speaker in series with the wire, and where alternating currents in the wire will then give you some audio, I guess. I can't wait to hear how this actually sounds, but I think we should try and see how can we open this thing. It is maybe quite easy, done with the biggest screws, just this one and that one, and then we'll pull up everything, right? So that was exactly right. We got some mounting posts here, what seems to be supporting the alternator, and there's a little gear. So when you rotate the little handle, you spin the alternator quite fast and generating a high voltage. And this way, a very long cable and all this resistance loss will still be able to ring the other side's ringer. What is this thing doing? It looks like a okay, it looks like capacitors, and that one is probably a diode or something like that. I don't know exactly what this part is doing yet, but yeah, we got some contacts maybe here on the back. I haven't yet figured that out. There's quite a lot of compression going on here, and definitely you don't want to touch any kind of wires here while you're doing this, because you never know what kind of funky voltage this thing will give. You can get all sorts of funky moves. That is well, yeah. Here is a little demonstration of the ring voltage and the alternator here. And I just connected my voltmeter on the 2 cable banana screw thingies here, right? So let's look at the voltmeter while I have a little crank here, and then I think I'll just hold some plastic parts, right? And then you check out the voltage here, okay? So if I go real fast, it's 200 volts. So that's what I'm saying. You could definitely do the funky moves if you touch the wires, okay? So let's try and see how all this works. I'm sorry I can't show everything on the picture at the same time. Oh, maybe I can if I put the camera all the way up here. Haha. Yeah, look at that. So the idea is I got everything connected together, the two telephones here, right? And one of them here, I put in a little battery, and if I crank the little, see, all I need to do, just a little bit, and then let's try the other way. I need to lift this a little bit. And then So that works both way. The little ringer. So here in this handle, here is the microphone capsule, and they look a little bit different. You can definitely see this is the microphone, and in here there's a membrane and a little needle that touches a little container with carbon powder or carbon dust that is connected to this connector right there, or this terminal. So when you talk into the microphone, the membrane moves, and then this little needle squeezes more or less into the carbon dust, and this way changes the resistance of this unit. And you can imagine there's a battery in this unit, and then you have a variable current source. And this goes, of course, to the other handle, and there is a loudspeaker that works the conventional way with a little magnet and a coil, and then this moves, and then you can hear what's going on. And there's actually amplification, because the battery is the voltage amplifier for this variable current. That is the cool thing about this. So what is the DC resistance of this microphone capsule? Should probably be able to measure that. Okay, so it's about there's definitely a big problem in getting a good contact here. I don't know what you call this. Something very variable, but it's probably because it's a little bit dirty and all that. I should maybe see if I can clean this a little bit. And there's also another little amplifier helper here. So when you speak into this one, of course, all your voice goes straight into the microphone, and this attenuates all the nearby noise. Only your voice goes straight into the microphone. So the idea is, we can just rotate this and hold it like that. And when you push this button, you close the circuit, battery, microphone. In this side, we don't have a speaker, so let's try and listen to the speaker from the other unit and hear how that works. I'll try and put it closer to the camera. Let's see if I can demonstrate this. So the blurred part you see here is the speaker. Yeah, let's see. That is the speaker from the other handle. So now I take this one, and then I will go a little bit further away, and then I will try and talk into this. And let's see if we get any of my audio into the camera. I can start to listen here. Yeah, okay. And then I work all my way far away. Oops. Hello. Can you hear me? 1, 2, 3. This is via this fantastic system. Are you there? Hello? 1, 2, 3. And then we'll go back and stop here. So now I went far away, and let's hear the quality of this system when you can't hear me talking in the background. I hope you think it sounds absolutely fantastic. So that will be the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe and tell all your friends.